To Studio de Jefre, where the Cowboys win again. Welcome in to the party zone. Welcome into the Cowboys being good at football with their backup quarterback. How badass is that? Let's talk about the game. Obviously, I will take your questions and interactions here on the YouTube, the Twitch, the Facebook, all those different things. And it's brought to you by my buddies at Bet Online. With football back, they're your number one source for all your football betting needs this season. You get the latest odds, matchup info, player news, game trends. They're your continued source for all sports wagering info. Bet on Live features live betting, free contests, live scores, giveaways all season long. Fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite sports and events like MLB, MMA, tennis, boxing, even golf. Head to betonline.ag to join. Receive your 100% welcome bonus with your first deposit. Use our promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, to receive your rewards. It's Bet Online where the game starts. That was fun, guys. Huh? I thought we had a 15-second stream. Yeah, I hit go live, but I forgot to change the title. If you forget to change the title, then it's going to be the old title. And why would anybody click on the old title that you already did? Kilgore, good news. It worked. All of it. Hangout was really fun. Thank you so much, Jeff. Oh, yeah, here we go. The mental health corner. Why do we always lose the coin flip? I don't know. Don't worry about that. But Dallas got a pretty good little run going, and I'm not going to lie to you. I really this is not true. It's not true. I was going to say I want Cooper Rush to play against the Rams because I want the fan base to see that you want your starting quarterback back. But they are setting the target for Dak to go this weekend against the Rams. And if he does and they lose, my God, the stuff we're going to hear about Cooper Rush is better. Favorite play from yesterday? Probably the Deron Bland interception, because that was my training camp crush. And when your training camp crush has to play because Jordan Lewis got a little groin deal and he makes a play, you love it. You love to see it. And Bland made a play at the end of the game. And that's sort of been the theme of the Cowboys, is dudes just kind of stepping up and making stuff still work. Vance in the super chat, great win against the Hogs. Yeah, not using that focus group name. Is it me or is Diggs taking it up another level? Trevon Diggs is a badass. He has obviously taken a step. And I, for the life of me, do not know why it seemed like every time they needed to play, whether it was fourth down or third and they're going for the end zone, like whatever the case may be. Why do I have a random cup sitting back here? It was like they were targeting Trevon Diggs. And I guess Washington, maybe they're big pro football focus fans. And so they were like, wait, his grade isn't good. Why does he keep making plays? Because he's really good. And this year he seems even more consistently good versus just making a bunch of plays on the ball. He is consistently good down in and down out. Trevon Diggs is balling. Is Donovan Wilson a possible superstar safety? Maybe. His one thing is just that he plays at 100 miles an hour all the time. But this week, I'll have to rewatch, but I didn't notice missed tackles out of him. Last week, he definitely had some. But no, Donovan Wilson has been playing pretty darn well, and this week he seemed like he played great. Formula's in the super chat. So excited about this, D. Who's more important in your opinion, Zach or Micah? I'll go Micah. But, man, this offensive line really can't afford to take another hit. Jeff, got to be honest, I hope you aren't a fan of our next first-round pick. Me too. Now, Mike is super important. Like what this defense has been able to do and getting wins with an offense that's mostly sputtering but putting together a couple of drives a game, what this defense has been able to do has been good enough against the run. And then you get to put in the Cowboys NASCAR package, and those dudes are going bonkers. It's Micah, it's Fowler, and then it's Tank and Dorrance. And when those four get to kind of stand up and walk around, and then they snap the ball, and it's wah! Boy, that is fun. Cowboys' run defense is still bad. It's up and down, but yeah, I think Anthony Barr and Leighton Vander Esch at different times in that game struggled with being able to clear a block and make a play on a runner, and so there were some big plays, and it sucked. And the Cowboys weren't able to consistently run the ball, and yet they won by 15 in a division game. So the Cowboys could be pretty darn good. When you get the quarterback back, this could be a lot of fun. And I know the lingering is just remembering how Dak played in week one. Don't worry about that. Once he can grip the ball, it's going to be a lot of fun. I assume it's a great thing we're not talking about Tyler Smith. Yeah, Terrence Steele too, honestly. I think Terrence Steele and Tyler Smith have both been good. Jason Peters, when he plays, is good. Biotich's been all right. Martin's usually good. I had at least one play where it was like, ooh, I think it was Jonathan Allen kind of ate Martin's lunch on one play. They couldn't get the ground game going at all. But fortunately, you were playing Washington and Carson Wentz, and your pass rush was freaking awesome. Even though I think Wentz was only sacked twice, he also had multiple intentional groundings and had to get the ball out way faster than he wanted to pretty much all the damn time. And so it was fun. Marcus in the super chat, great win. Do you think we could use a run stopping D lineman at the trade deadline? Kind of worried about the run defense. Sure. Yeah, I think you might have the wrong team to do that. I don't think they're necessarily going to trade anything of consequence to add a player. So you probably just need Neville Gallimore, who made some plays in that game, Quentin Bohanna, Osa. Those dudes are just going to have to be the guys that do it. But this game was, man, your pass rush is pretty good. Your guys in coverage were making plays, and you scored enough points. The kicker's good. Huh? Brett Maher. Michael Gallup scoring on his first game back. We're having fun now. We having fun now. Will we get comp picks for Schultz and Rush next year? Well, Schultz is going to have to put up some numbers to get a big contract. He had 0 catches. I know, because friends of mine were complaining about him in fantasy. And I think he posted something about winning, unlike your fantasy team. Like, I don't care that your fantasy team didn't get points from me. Neville Gallimore, breakout game yesterday. Hope so. Yeah, you get Dak back and you continue to protect your quarterback, make that a priority, play turnover-free football, then you're just going to score more points. They need to take what they're doing now, continue to do it with a better player under center, and just keep on cruising, because the Cowboys are in good shape, ladies and gentlemen. Is there anybody else that deserves a quick shout-out for the way they played? Trayvon Diggs was awesome. Deron Bland was good. Donovan Wilson was good. Linebackers were meh. D-tackles were meh because they were able to break some big runs. The CeeDee Lamb drive was freaking huge. Kilgore, he ain't no barely Brett anymore. He's that straight down the middle Maher. Hey, he was good last year too. I love how they ignored kicker completely. And then in the middle of camp, they're like, crap, both the guys we brought to camp suck. Let's have an open tryout. And it was like, hey, we remember you. Jerry used to call Brett Maher other boy. I think it was Dan Bailey was still here. So, we got Dan and other boy. That's Maher. Would love to trade for Quinnen Williams from the Jets. How great is MG forcing those 2 DPIs from formula? Super chat. Love you. What was I going to say? ADHD. I haven't taken my Adderall yet. I love that the Quinnen Williams thing has been a story for like years and years. Like the Cowboys, I think that started 2 years ago. Things are about to get freaky. I wouldn't be surprised if things got freaky. Yeah, forcing the DPIs. Oh, that's another thing. Cowboys had a grand total of 20 yards in penalties. No turnovers. Grand total of 20 yards in penalties. Playing against a bad quarterback and a bad offense. Yeah, you're going to win some football games. You don't have to tell us what time your show starts, but can you tell me your favorite jersey number? Wink, wink. I'll tell you my favorite jersey number tomorrow. And it would probably, my favorite jersey number probably starts with a 3. Oh, wait, no, that's today. My favorite jersey number probably is 70. Zach Martin. So there's that. Does Wilson stay when Kirsch returns? Here's the thing about that. The Cowboys played 3 safeties. Tony Pollard, 0.8 yards per carry as he washed. Man, Zach Martin got smoked. The first handoff to Pollard, also, he was screwed. Like, they just weren't able to give guys a chance this week. They gave Zeke a chance on some of the early stuff, but they did not get the run game going. They did not give Tony Pollard a chance. The one play they gave him a chance, he gained, 6 or 7 yards in that play up the middle to the right where he was like, zoom, zoom. But yeah, didn't make much penalties. Didn't turn the ball over. Pass rush is good. Coverage is good. That's a winning formula. All right, your boys got stuff to do today. Speaking of Zach, is he injured? Let me try to make sure you don't leave here without the very latest. Let me see if there's been It's pretty early in the day to have any sort of update. And sure enough, I don't see one. So apparently he's going to be okay. And Noah Brown got banged up too. We'll have updates as the day goes on. So there's that. What did Cooper do on the road? I think he had one catch for 9 yards. All right, I gotta go. This is brought to you by Bet Online. Your boys got stuff to do today. I love you. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through, so be cool to everyone. The next 2 games should determine if Rush stays the starter. No, Rush is playing at his ceiling. His ceiling is scoring 25 points in a game. Dak's the one that's going to score you 40. He's better than Cooper Rush.